All right, let's make some pumpkin pie. I'm gonna make 2 in this video, so I will put the single measurements below. I like to start with either gold medal unbleached or King Arthur unbleached flour along with my cane sugar. Make sure you mix that very well. Then let's go ahead and cut in our lard. I like to use lard instead of Crisco because it does make a more old-fashioned tasting crust. Make sure you cut this in until it's about the consistency of panko breadcrumbs. Go ahead and drizzle your water over the mixture and stir well. Ball up your dough and put some plastic wrap over while we make the filling. In a small bowl, go ahead and mix your sugar, ground cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, and ground ginger. Go ahead, add in your salt, and let's set this bowl aside for now. Always make sure to clean the tops of your cans. Let's get out our mixer, add in our eggs, pumpkin, and spices. Thoroughly mix that while slowly adding in your butter and evaporated milk, and set that aside. Let's work on our crust. On a clean flour dusted surface with a flour dusted rolling pin, we're gonna start rolling out our crust. I find it helpful to flip it along the way, and you're gonna wanna make sure it's just a little over 1/8 inch thick before we start rolling it onto our pin to put it into our pie plate. Once you get the dough rolled onto the plate, you're gonna wanna make sure to pick up the sides. We wanna spend our time fitting the crust to the plate so we don't end up with air bubbles. That just will not turn out well. When I think I've got it totally fitted, I just like to go through one more time, lift the edges before trimming them off. Take your trimmings and set those aside. We'll be using them for decorations later. Lightly pinch the edges before crimping your crust. Next, I'm putting on the protectors to keep the crust from over browning. I like to place them on my oven rack before filling them, just so we don't make a mess. So here's where the excess trimmings come into play. Go ahead and roll out your dough and take whatever shape you want. I like to use leaves for fall Thanksgiving pie. Sprinkle a little sugar and cinnamon on top and pop them in the oven for about 6 minutes. And before serving, place them on your pie. I like to remind people not to put them on there too early because you don't want them to get soggy before serving.